Hello fellow planet crafters. In this video I'm gonna go over 7 beginners tips. Take note that these tips are mainly being focused on early access gameplay, so if you're in the demo or the prologue, then these things might be different. While the game itself is not really difficult and it's mainly aimed at having a relaxing experience, the game can throw some curveballs now and then. One of the biggest curveballs only becomes noticeable after a few hours of gameplay, which will affect you depending on the decision you made at the beginning of your playthrough. The first decision you will make is when starting a new game, where you can select your starting point. If this is your first playthrough, it is recommended to pick the standard starting position. The other locations can spawn you in sites with a lack of resources, which can make the playthrough more challenging. If you pick the standard position, you will start the game in the middle of a valley. The resources will be scattered around you on the terrain, which will make it easy for you to complete the mission steps shown on the top left corner. One of the steps of the mission will be to start building a living compartment. However, without wanting to spoil the game, I would advise you not to build near your landing pod but to find higher ground. There are a few good locations, but my preferred location for the main base is to build it right here at the same level of this rock formation. The area is nice and flat and big enough to expand your base in the future. Building and technology blueprints unlock by raising either the terraformation index or one of these subcategories. As soon as you unlock the message screen and communication satellite, I would advise you to build it. This will give you first of all a bit of backstory of yourself and the game, but also will give you tips on how to best use certain devices. When unlocking new blueprints, it is best to upgrade your terraformation equipment accordingly. You will notice that the higher tier equipment works much more efficient and uses less energy for it. There seem to be certain devices that are currently not properly balanced yet, so it is best to calculate for yourself what the best choice would be. Most resources can be mined or crafted at a certain point in game, so there is no need to be hoarding them. Resources can also not be lost. Deconstructing your technology or recycling resources will give back the building materials of it. While certain materials might seem finite and therefore you're afraid to use them, it is better to build a technology than leave them in a chest doing nothing. Once you get to a point you need the resources for something else, then just deconstruct it and build something else with it. Do not be afraid to explore. There are really a lot of great loot and resource deposits to be found, which will improve and speed up your terraforming process. The area to explore is quite large, and some areas only open up after a certain stage of terraformation. But you need to be prepared for your exploration. Apart from stocking up on oxygen, water and food, I would advise you to bring enough resources with you to build a living compartment, door and a chest, so that you can refill oxygen without using one of the canisters. Leaving these substations spread along the map really can come in handy for making quick pit stops and dropping off some loot. It is also good to build a few larger bases in strategic places with craft benches and other useful devices. For example, having a craft bench near your uranium or iridium ore extractors will allow you to condense the resources and easily bring over larger quantities to your main base. There are many more tips and tricks I could share with you, but for the moment these should help you out on getting a great start playing Planet Crafter. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you liked this video, then like and share it with your friends. This was Beeblebum. Goodbye for now.